Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjan-shalakaya Chakshurumlitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurve Namaha. Gurve Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Sadhalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha. Ajanulambito bhujo kanakvadato Sankirtane kapitro kamalaya taksho Vishambaro dujabaro yugadharma palo Vande jagat priya karo karuna avataro. He Krishna karuna sindhu Dina bandhu jagat pate Gopesh gopikant Radha kant namostute. Tapta kanchan gaurangi Radhe vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu sute devi pranamami. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Welcome everyone. Another evening of Harikatha. Since 2 days we are hearing so much details about Raganuga Bhakti, and the question was being raised, what is the difference between Raganuga and Rupanuga? We heard in detail yesterday about this. Now another question came up. Why Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is stayed in Jagannath Puri? What is the reason of Mahaprabhu being in Jagannath Puri? That was the question, right? So if he is not in Jagannath Puri, where are you going to go? Vrindavan. Yes? Mahaprabhu did try for that. But why Mahaprabhu can't go and stay in Vrindavan? Srila Gurudev Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj answered this. Who is Mahaprabhu? Antar Krishna Bahir Gaura. Inside is Krishna, outside is Gaura, means Radharani. Mahaprabhu is Krishna, who is enacting or imitating the role of Radharani. And she is very silent, observant, just only seeing or observing how Krishna is playing my role. Krishna is trying to copy Radharani. So Radharani is just observing and not interfering of what Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is relishing and tasting, not interfering anything, but very silent, observant. Mahaprabhu wanted to go Vrindavan, and devotees wanted to go with Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu didn't want to take anyone with him. He wanted to go. But why he didn't stay there for long? Why? Because he's Krishna. And everything in Vrindavan, every direction, every corner, Krishna has performed so many beautiful pastimes. And Krishna is seeing those. If Mahaprabhu would have been seeing those places of pastime, that is stimulating the Krishna Leela. And immediately Mahaprabhu will drop his all pastimes and embrace Radharani. Then everything is finished. Everything is going to finish. If he's starting remembering those pastimes. Therefore, Vrindavan, even the topmost place, but not conducive to relish and taste. For the reason Mahaprabhu came as Krishna. Even though Vrindavan is topmost, Mahaprabhu did wandered in all the forest of Vrindavan. But if you would have stayed long there, then Gaur Leela, Mahaprabhu Leela would have not taken place. Because the mood of Krishna was easy to manifest here, so quick. That going to spoil and ruin the whole pastime of Mahaprabhu. Therefore, he wanted to stay in Jagannath Puri. Their prime reason and their secondary reason. Mahaprabhu was in 24 years. He lived in Navdeep Dham. And then for 6 years, he traveled to South India, visiting many holy places, ancient temples and all that. And then last 18 years, he was in Jagannath Puri. Why? To taste that very, very special mood, which is called Vipralam Bhav, the mood of separation. So at the age of 24, when Mahaprabhu was taking sannyas, he went to Katwa, very close to Navdeep Dham. He jumped into Ganga in severe cold and crossed the Ganga, came to Katwa, where he decided to take sannyas. That was the intent, Mahaprabhu being to Katwa. All the devotees stopping Mahaprabhu. Please don't take sannyas. Just stay with us in Navdeep Dham. But Mahaprabhu wanted, no, I must take sannyas. For many reasons. So actually there is not one or two reasons. There are many reasons for everything. Story goes back. Mahaprabhu was very naughty, performing notorious pastimes, troubling everyone, like Krishna, stealing butter. Mahaprabhu not stealing, but is troubling all the Brahmins. When the Brahmins, they're taking bath in Ganges, the holy river Ganges, and they're chanting their mantras, Mahaprabhu being Nimai, his nickname Nimai Pandit is here from Boston. Mahaprabhu being Nimai, he go underwater, Ganga, and pull the legs of the Brahmins. And they're thinking this is a crocodile. And they start screaming and shouting. And they see Mahaprabhu doing this. Nimai is doing this. So they are cursing Nimai. You're troubling so much. You are structuring with all our meditation and mantras. We curse you. May you get renounced. Curse. And then he's also troubling some mothers, having small babies. So mothers are keeping their babies on the bank of Ganga and they are going into water, Ganga, to take bath. Mahaprabhu holding water in his mouth, Ganga water, coming out and spitting water in the ears of those small babies. And they scream and shout. And the mothers, they come running to take care of the babies. Nimai start clapping. Very naughty. Yeah. But the whole scene got changed when his father, Jagannath Mishra, he left this world. The moment he left this world, Mahaprabhu became totally broken. He came to a very beautiful place called Gaya to offer oblations to his father. And there he met his Gurudev, his spiritual master, Shri Ishwar Puri. Just very short intro of Mahaprabhu pastime and his reasons to coming to Jagannath Puri. He met his spiritual master, Ishwar Puripal, and he received mantras, Diksha from him. When Mahaprabhu got Diksha, his moods got changed, totally changed. He became very sober, grave, introvert, and started weeping and crying, calling out Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. So much change. When happened? After initiation. So is there any change happens to us when we take initiation? Of course. Why? Because initiation is a process in which we get along with Krishna through the media of the mantras imparted by the respected spiritual masters. It just transforms one's moods and nature. It's very, very important and it's been realized by so many devotees worldwide. It gives so much change and transformation in the nature and understanding and perception of the world just by receiving mantras from a bona fide spiritual master. The screen we are seeing Srila Prabhupada dancing. He converted hippies to happies. Right?
Yeah.
So much transformation. That's the miracle. That's called transformation. It happens to everyone. Even though we are same person, but our identity remains same, but our moods get changed because of entrance of a powerful sound vibration in the heart. What that means? When Shri Guru gives initiation, the transcendental sound vibrations enters into the ears because we hear the mantras with the ears. And with that hearing of the mantras, he impart Krishna in the heart of the disciple through ears as a mantras. Mantras means formulas. A small tiny formula can create rockets, can go to moon with small mantras. These mantras are so powerful, it can take to not only just moon or Jupiter, it just take to Golok Vrindavan, crossing all the layers of material world. So if we are hearing such a powerful sound vibration, there has to be change and transformation. Definitely. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showing by his own example. He was so naughty, troubling everyone. So after receiving initiation, he came back to Navdeep Dham, very sober, very quiet, weeping and crying, calling out Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Now, he's Krishna himself. But he fell in love with Krishna. Not fall in love, but rise in love with Krishna. I fall in love with you. No, I rise in love with you. So rise in love with Krishna. That he got totally changed. Now he is seeing everywhere. He's only seeing Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. As Adi Govind Prabhu was telling, he used to teach students on the bank of Ganga. He's very expert in Sanskrit, teaching all the students. But after receiving initiation, he came back to Navdeep Dham. When he got totally transformed, the student said, what benefit will you derive by chanting the name of Gopi? One's supposed to chant the holy name Krishna. Mahaprabhu got so upset because he was in Gopi Bhav. He took a cane and ran to beat them. All those students, they start criticizing Mahaprabhu. He got attitude. He has so much ego. What is this? So they start offending Mahaprabhu. That moment Mahaprabhu thought, I must take sannyas now. Because they all going to go hell for blaming me and criticizing me. They are not understanding my moods, why I'm chanting Gopi Gopi. So I want to save and protect them. So better I should take sannyas. I should take sannyas. Mahaprabhu married to Vishnu Priya, beautiful wife of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But Mahaprabhu have no interest in her. So he renounced. He took sannyas, jumping into the river Ganga and came to Katwa, where at the time of taking renounce order, one is supposed to shave head. And Mahaprabhu was having such beautiful hairs, silken hairs, long. Even the barber, his hand was shaking. He didn't want you to shave. What? Why are you doing this? Please don't do this. You look so beautiful. Your hairs are silken. I've never seen these kind of hairs in my life. I'm being a barber. But Mahaprabhu said, no, it's my order. You should do this because I'm taking sannyas, renounce order. His hands were shaking, but still he managed to shave Mahaprabhu. And Mahaprabhu became like so effulgent, like million of suns appeared together. So effulgent. All the devotees, broken heart. Now Nimai got sannyas and he is going to go away from us. What we going to do without him? We can't live without him. Crying and weeping in separation. And many things happen in between. So finally, Shachi Mata, the mother of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, appeared. Mahaprabhu paid obeisances to his mother. Sachi Mata said, the mother Sachi said, Nimai, your elder brother already left me and took renounce order. Now you also got the same thing? I'm being left alone now. There's no one to look after me. Oh Nimai, why you took sannyas? Why you took sannyas? Then Nimai said, okay, you want me to give up sannyas? Then I'm ready. Mother Sachi said, no, not now. Now you already got sannyas. Otherwise you get critics from everywhere. But Mahaprabhu said, you are so much affectionate to me, my mother. You gave so much love to me, my mother. I want to fulfill one of your wish. What do you want to tell me? Sachi Mata said, Nimai, it's going to be better if you stay in Jagannath Puri. Why Jagannath Puri? Because it's very close to Navdeep. And we'll get some news. There's so many people, devotees, they go to Navdeep and they come to Puri. So we will get some news about you. Mahaprabhu said, Mother Sachi, whatever you order me, I'm ready to follow that order. And to please you, because you gave so much affection to me and I'm renouncing you today. So I want to go. I only want to go Jagannath Puri. So fulfill, he's also speaking Harikatha. Let me speak first. Your turn later, okay? So to fulfill the wish of Shachi Mata, Mother Sachi, Mahaprabhu, he came to Jagannath Puri Dham. This is one reason. But other reason is, Shri Jagannath Puri has so many names. Yes, Mohani? How many names Jagannath Puri Dham has?
Don't know.
Just Jagannath Puri?
I don't know.
Jagannath Puri is known as Shankh Kshetra. Shankh means like a conch. If you see the map of Jagannath Puri, it looks like a conch. Jagannath Puri is also known as Shri Kshetra. Jagannath Puri Dham also known as Vipralam Kshetra. Means separation mood. Very high intense separation mood. Why? Whose separation? Shri Jagannath Puri Dham is considered to be as Dwarka. Dwarka, where Krishna married 16,108 queens. Then what is the separation about? If he get married to so many queens, he's supposed to be very happy. One who get like 16,000 wives, imagine. But Krishna is not happy there. Even though he got such a high reputation, he got such honor, he became the king of Dwarka. Everyone is obedient to him, follow him. He got so many wives. He got so many queens. But he's not happy there. Why he's not? Hey, let me speak. Why he is not happy in Jagannath Puri, in Dwarka? Because day and night he is remembering his object of love. Who's Krishna object of love?
Shiva.
Of course, all Brajvasis, inhabitants of Vrindavan, but specifically Radharani. While sleeping with his wives, Krishna is crying and weeping and tears flowing from his eyes. He is calling out Radhe, Radhe, Radhe. Where this is happening? Dwarka. Where there is no one to give him shoulder to cry on. Everyone in Dwarka, they're a mood of opulence. Only few devotees, only few are there. Baldev Prabhu, his mother Rohini, and Uddhav. Only these three personalities who understand the mood of Krishna in Dwarka. Whereas no one else can understand the mood of Krishna in Dwarka. And even though he is performing all his kingly activities, managing the kingdom, advising everyone, doing all activities, but in his mind, his heart, while performing all those activities, is only meditating on Radharani, feeling intense separation. Where? In Dwarika. So there is one phrase, union in separation and separation in union. Can you understand? Little high topic. And all these stories started from the source of this love story. Started from Prem Sarovar. Sarovar means a pond. Prem means the pond of love. Prem Sarovar, which is very close to Nandagaon, the place of Krishna. What happened there? Krishna was sitting and Radharani was lying on the lap of Krishna. Imagine this. Krishna is sitting and Radharani is lying on the lap of Krishna. And there came one bumblebee, assuming the lotus feet of Radharani to be a lotus. And of course, her feet are lotus. Very fulgent, like soft, komal like lotus. So bumblebee came to drink the nectar from the soles of the lotus feet of Radharani. And then the best friend of Krishna, Madhu Mangal, he took a stick in his hand and he chased that bumblebee away. Yeah. And in so much excitement, he came to Krishna and said, Madhusudan has gone. Madhusudan has gone. Madhusudan is the name of bumblebee. Madhu means honey and Sudan means one who is very expert in extracting honey from the flowers. Yeah. So when he chased the bumblebee away, he said Madhusudan has gone. And Madhusudan is another name of Krishna. Krishna is also very expert in extracting nectar, not from flowers, but from the devotees. He tastes the nectar, means the love from the heart of all his devotees. Madhusudan. So Radharani lying on the lap of Krishna, when she just heard that my Krishna has gone away, just focus on this. She is with Krishna, but moment she heard that Krishna has gone away, Madhusudan has gone away, she got so restless. Where is Krishna? 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 To her surprise, Krishna is wondering, what is this? I am just here. So much close meeting is there. Radharani is lying on the lap of Krishna. But she is feeling what? Separation. This is called separation in union. The union is there. It's not they got separated, Radha Krishna together. But she just heard Krishna has gone away. She started feeling separation. And she's running here and there. Oh my Krishna, oh my Krishna, oh my Krishna. And more she's lamenting and weeping and crying for Krishna. She's extracting a special bliss in her heart. That's the astonishing feature of Prem. Externally appearing, that person is crying and weeping and feeling so much pain. But inside, extracting great bliss. This very astonishing feature of Prem. Externally appears different, internally is different. So it looks like Radharani is lamenting calling out, Krishna, where are you? Krishna, where are you? Krishna, where are you? But internally, she's driving extreme pleasure, because not seeing Krishna, she's seeing Krishna everywhere. In the trees, in the plants, yeah, in peacocks, clouds, everywhere she's seeing Krishna. Now Krishna thought, what is this? Separation when I'm here close to her? What is this? If just by hearing my name that I've gone away, this what happens to her, then imagine if I really, truly, if I leave her, what's going to happen? She's going to get crazy, thinking of me all times, searching for me all times, remembering me all times. And in this way, what will happen? She will drive extreme bliss. And my purpose is only to give her bliss. My existence is there only to give bliss to my Radha. My playing on flute is only meant for Radharani. My playing of pastimes is only just to please her. My all beauty is just there to enhance the love of Radharani. Everything is just Radha. Everything is Radha. Everything is Radha. This is in the head of Krishna. And therefore he decided, I must go far away from here so that she can remember me, look for me, search me, utter my name all times. And in this way, what she will get? Bliss. And I am there to give her bliss. So, keeping pain in his heart, Krishna, he went to Dwarika. All other pastimes which happen in between, killing Kamsa, killing wrestlers, Charan Mushtek, killing demons in Dwarka, is just secondary, just like an instrument. But the prime and main purpose is to please Radharani by giving her separation and going far away from her. We can't relate this, actually. When we get separate from someone, we really feel pain in our heart. We don't drive bliss. But there's a difference between spiritual world and the material world. In spiritual world, everyone longing to get separation. And they praise and adore this mood of separation more than anything else. Separation is very high. Very high. With all due respect to this mood of separation. Because in that separation, one feels complete bliss. If you cry for Krishna, what happens? It's not that you're going to get sad. You will get bliss in your heart if you're crying for Krishna. So, Krishna, he went so far in Dwarika. He married so many queens. But Radharani love never diminished. If you love someone and your beloved, he goes to someone else, what happens? Can be big fight or separation or no matter what. But did the prem of Radharani ever diminished? Even hearing that my beloved Krishna, to whom I served and gave all my life and everything, now he married 16,108 queens. The love got divided. She never ever thought of that. She kept on loving Krishna more than it was before. This is called ideally the true love. The definition of this love is called Sada Dhvans Rahitam, the love which never breaks no matter what circumstances come forward. That's ideally the definition of spiritual love. Radharani never broke up that love with Krishna, considering that you got married. You didn't ask me. You forgot my love and all those beautiful memories. The love remained same. In fact, the love was growing and growing more, and it grows more in separation. In union, it remains very stagnant and very easygoing, regular. But in separation, the love always grows in separation. Okay? So not only Radharani's love is growing in separation, Krishna in Dwarika, his love is also growing in separation. How? By the symptoms. And the symptoms were, he's with his wives, but he's not happy. He's remembering Radharani all the time, comparing the love of the queens and the love of my Radha. Comparison. And in no way the queens of Dwarka can compete or beat the love of Radharani. The love of Radharani is always high. And it was a time when the queens also discovered that. They realized the love of Radharani is so high, more than us. And what they wanted, the queens wanted also to remember the lotus feet of Radharani. That was their conclusion. Because that love of Radharani is so high and supreme. That's Dwarika. A mood of separation means Jagannath Puri. There is no one to give. There is no one to pacify Krishna there. Baldev Prabhu being elder brother, Krishna can't disclose his love to his elder brother. Feel too shy to speak about that. Then there is another personality called Rohini Maya, Mother Rohini, the mother of Balram Prabhu. You can't discuss and share everything with your mother. To whom is going to share his love stories and his separation, his memories? A little bit, a very little bit to Uddhav. But he can't express everything, open his heart to Uddhav. He did a little bit, but he's just keeping inside and burning in that separation. There is no one there to console Krishna in Dwarika. And therefore, once upon a time, remembering Radharani, he's calling out, Radhe, 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 and he fell unconscious. On the ground, boom, Krishna, the Supreme Lord, in separation from Radharani, fell unconscious. Then some personalities came running. Narad, Balaram, Subhadra, Uddhav. They all came running. What happened? What happened to my Lord? What happened to Krishna? Narad said, wait a minute. Let me check his pulse. Narad checked the pulse of Krishna. He said, oh, he got fever. Fever? Fever never makes you fall unconscious. Narad said, it's not ordinary fever, this is love fever. Fever of love. Love fever. So Narad, what is the cure? Can we bring any Ayurvedic doctor? He said, no. It's not going to help. Then how? What we can do for Krishna? Narad said, I know one poetry, a story. If I utter this in the ears of Krishna, he will come back to conscious. So Narad, what are you looking for? And what is the name of that story? Narad said, the name of that story is Prem Kahani. Prem Kahani means a love story. So Narad, what are you looking for? Speak in the ears of Krishna. Narad said, no. Why not? What's wrong? Naraji said, if I recite in the ears of Krishna, without any single thought, without any other consideration or concern, he will just run towards Vrindavan. Oh, thank you, Narad. Baldev Prabhu said. Thank you, Narad. This is what we wanted. For years, we wanted Krishna to go back to Vrindavan. Everyone is suffering and want Krishna to come back. So it's good if you know this. What you said? What story? He said, love story. So then speak. Narad said, no. For the reason, if I speak in the ear of Krishna, if I recite in the ear of Krishna, he will just run towards Vrindavan. Then they said, then what's the problem? Narad said, the problem is, if he comes to Vrindavan and see Vrindavan in this state, that Vrindavan is totally ruined. The trees have no flowers, no leaves. The trees are sad. You know, just like snow time is snowing outside. 19 degrees Fahrenheit. -6 Celsius. Trees have no leaves. Look, they are so sad. In spring, wow, trees have all beautiful leaves and flowers. Look so happy. The trees got so dry in separation from Krishna. They don't want any flowers or fruits. The birds who used to chirp, sing so many songs, sitting on those trees. Thank you. The birds are not chirping anymore, whereas they're shedding tears. The birds are shedding tears. They're weeping and crying for Krishna. The cows were very fond of grazing grass. The cows are not grazing grass anymore. The cowherd men who are taking control of the cows, they're carrying a stick in their hand, they're trying to pull the cows and, like threatening the cows, must eat grass. Otherwise you're going to die, starving. But cows are not eating grass at all. With force, they put grass in the mouth of cows, but they're not chewing, they're just holding. The calves were very fond of running towards the udders of the mother cow to drink the milk from the udders. The calves are not interested to drink any milk. They are starving. The Brajavasis, who always making jokes and running here and there, when Vrindavan is so prosperous, they have no other worries because Krishna is the center of their love. And they are calling out, hey Krishna, hey, bring my cow. Bring that rope to bind the hind legs of cows. Milk the cows. All this sound in the cowherd community. Very common. Bring the rope, bind the legs, milk cow, make yogurt. This is what you're going to hear if you're in the cowherd community. But now, being separation from Krishna, no one is just speaking nothing. Everyone is just took like a vow of silence. Very quiet. The gopis, they used to decorate themselves with so many ornaments and shingar. But by shedding tears, the tears which are flowing from their eyes, the eyes which were full of tears, coming down on their cheeks. And they are not even bathing. Their clothes are so dirty. So Narad said, Baldev Prabhu, if Krishna will go immediately to Vrindavan seeing this scene, you think Krishna will be happy? Baldev Prabhu said, not at all. That's the reason. I know the cure of this disease, the love fever. This is a love fever. I know the cure of this disease, but I'm intentionally not reciting this. Because if he goes to Vrindavan, if he sees my whole Vrindavan is so distorted and ruined, because they're feeling separation from me, then Krishna will feel, he'll be broken. So Baldev Prabhu said, then what is the alternative? Any options? Narada said, yes. I want one of you to go prior to Krishna to inform all the inhabitants of Vrindavan that Krishna is coming soon. He's just on the way. Moment they're going to hear this, they'll be all happy. They're going to start decorating their body. The trees will get blossom with flowers and fruits. Just by hearing the news, the good news, Krishna is arriving. This is going to happen. So one of you should go. Okay. Nara said, Baldev Prabhu, why don't you go? He said, no, I can't go. Why you can't go? I've been there before. I promised everyone that I was coming with Krishna. But he got stopped on the way and getting some worships from the kings. That's why some delay is there. Everyone stopping Krishna, they're worshipping him. But that was a lie. I was there just to console everyone and told lies. Now if I go again and tell the news that Krishna is coming soon, who's going to believe me? They're going to chastise me. Balaram, Baldev, you're always telling lies. So no one going to believe me. I can't go. Then who will go? Uddhav, you can go? Uddhav said, no way. I also tried earlier. I went to Vrindavan, tried to console Nand Maharaj, tried to console Radharani and all. It was all failure. Who's going to believe me if I go and tell them Krishna is coming? No one. They're going to chastise me very badly. Then what to do? What to do? What to do? Can't see Krishna in this state, unconscious state. Subhadra, the sister of Krishna, came forward. She said, wait a minute. I can go and inform everyone. I'm a woman. Everyone going to believe me. I must go. So Baldev Prabhu said, yes, Subhadra, but you're my sister. You can't just cross all the forest traveling alone. I go in ahead of you. You follow me. So Baldev Prabhu, he sat on his chariot and he rushed towards Vrindavan, followed by Subhadra, the sister. This is what's happening in Jagannath Puri, the cart festival. 3 chariots, Krishna means Jagannath, Baldev and Subhadra. So whose chariot goes first? Huh? Baldev Prabhu chariot. Ever been to Jagannath Puri in Rath Yatra? No? Wow. Why I'm saying wow? 4 million people get assembled there to participate in that. Is crazy crowded. 4 to 5 million people to pull the chariot, taking Krishna from Dwarka to Vrindavan. You know? So many people. You must try one time. Lucky if you come back. No, I'm just joking. Never anything happens there. They all get protected by Jagannath. Jagannath being the Lord of the universe. He is in the heart of everyone and he protects everyone. So this is what happens in Jagannath Puri. According to the same pastime, Shri Baldev Prabhu, he started first, followed by his sister Subhadra. And then Narad got this opportunity. He started whispering a love story, Krishna's love story, in the ears of Krishna, reminding him of his all loved ones, means Radharani and all the gopis. Moment Krishna heard this in the ears, the story is not ordinary story, it's transcendental, spiritual, pure, unconditional love story. And recited by Narad, a pure devotee. Krishna heard this and he woke up, roaring, and he like so intoxicated state. He opened his eyes like he was in a deep sleep. He opened his eyes like intoxicated. Narad, what are you doing in Vrindavan? What are you doing in Vrindavan? Where am I? Is this Vrindavan? Narad said, no Prabhu, this is Dwarika. Oh, Dwarika? When I came here, I was in Vrindavan. Imagine. He was only 10 years when he left Vrindavan, and now when this is happening, he's almost 80, 90 years old. 70 years passed. He married 16,000 queens, he killed so many demons, and today he's telling to Narad, when did I came to Dwarika? I was in Vrindavan with a happy mood. Who brought me here? Then Narad shook Krishna. Prabhu, please come back to your senses. And Krishna started recalling, oh, I'm in Dwarika. I want to go Vrindavan. Where is my flute? Where is my peacock feather? Where is my yellow pitambar? And he's like, if you're in deep sleep, yeah, you're very tired all day working, you're deep sleep, and midnight, 1 o'clock, if I, start shaking, Nimai Prabhu, please get up, there's emergency. He just, let's say, one example, he just gets up with so much haste and running down. So it's not going to be like a balanced steps. It's like imbalanced steps, like shaking, moving like this. Krishna also imbalanced, running towards the gate of Dwarika. Vrindavan, Vrindavan, Vrindavan. Where is Vrindavan? And according to the plan, the chariot was ready for Krishna to take to Vrindavan. With this driver, Daruk, was ready, was holding the reins of the horses in his hands and was just waiting for Krishna. And Krishna was coming like this to the gate. Vrindavan. And if you see on television or you can check on YouTube, this is how Lord Jagannath comes from his temple, riding on his chariot. He never comes straight, he always comes like this. With this story. Many people may say, because he's a huge, big form, very heavy, that's why his servants lifting him, and that's why he's just moving and shaking like this. But that's not true. The internal meaning is, he's in intoxicant state. Remembering Vrindavan. This is how Krishna, he came out and he jumped on the chariot. Daruk, take the chariot, the speed of mine to Vrindavan. I want to go Vrindavan. So Daruk was ready with the horses. Yeah? And bringing Krishna to Vrindavan. He brought Krishna to a very beautiful place in Vrindavan. I don't know how many of you have seen that. How many of you visited Nidhivan? Anyone? Mataji? 2, 3, yes. Nidhivan is such a beautiful place where intimate pastimes of Radha Krishna takes place. Like, can you say this is the bedroom of Radharani and Krishna? Nidhivan. So Krishna arrived to Nidhivan. And what's happening there? What was happening there? Radharani about to leave her body in separation from Krishna. Just now. And all her girlfriends, Lalita, Vishakha, Tungvidya, Sudevi, Rangdevi, Champaklata, they've arranged a bed of lotus petal for Radharani to lie down, because lotus is very cooling, very soothing. And she is feeling intense separation from Krishna. So her body so warm because of intense separation. And lotus is very komal, very tender, and very gives soothing effects. So Radharani was being kept on that bed of lotus flowers. But nobody knew if she's alive or not. Her friends putting a ball of cotton under her nostrils to check if there is a breath or not. Vishakha Saki calling out Krishna, Krishna in the ears of Radharani, and that's how her pulse is moving. Just by hearing the word, the name Krishna, her life here is getting nourished. Otherwise, she's just about to leave her body. So what happens? In a general sense, when we are alive, there are many people who don't like us. Yeah, there's always many people like you, many people don't like you. But when a person dies, then everyone start remembering the good qualities. He was such a nice person, very polite. He was very humble, always serving. But they're not going to tell when you're alive. When Radharani was in this state, then the mother-in-law of Radharani appeared there. What's the name? Mother-in-law of Radharani? Jatila. She's very jatil, means crooked. She was always, Kutila, the sister-in-law of Radharani appeared there. Kutila. She is always on the case of Radharani, abusing her, doubting her, that you married to my brother Abhimanyu, but you're loving another person, Krishna. That's not fair. And she spread bad news about Radharani all over the Braj. That Radha is the most unchaste woman. Everyone said, prove this. Prove this, she's unchaste. So Kutila, he plotted one plan. She took a pot, a clay pot with 100 holes, and she announced, we all women of Braj, we're going to go Jamuna to get water in this pot. And if not a single drop will fall from any of the holes, that woman is going to be the most chaste woman. And if the water goes out from the holes, means unchaste. This is going to get proved. So who's going to go first? Kutila said, Radha must go, because I doubt her. Radharani, remembering Krishna, 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 Krishna. She took that pot, clay pot, and filled with the water of Jamuna, the holy river Jamuna. She kept on her head. Not a single drop fell from any of the holes. And she came back with that pot of 100 holes, but not a single drop fell from any of the holes. Got proven that she is the most chaste. Why she is the most chaste? Because she is in love with Krishna, not an ordinary person, not an ordinary human being, with Krishna. And loving Krishna ideally is the best love. So Radharani got proven that she is a chaste. Now everyone on the case of Kutila, now you go. She said, yes, I'm chaste. I only love my husband. And she took that pot, filled the water of Jamuna, and the water started flowing from every hole. Then they said, Kutila, you are the one who started this. You are the most unchaste. So now, remembering all this, what happened in the past, Kutila came forward and she took the dust from the lotus feet of Radharani, who was lying on the bed of lotus flowers. She took the dust from the lotus of Radharani and put on her parting of hair, which is considered to be very auspicious. Say, oh Radhe, I always try to criticize you, to abuse you, always, and offended you. Now since you're leaving your body, I'm here to ask forgiveness from you. Please just forgive me. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Asking forgiveness. Even Kotila, who was against Radharani all the time. Then came Abhimanyu, the husband of Radharani. Abhimanyu. When Abhimanyu came, he didn't touch the lotus feet of Radharani, he just paid obeisances. And he said, "Oh Radhe, even though I married you, you're my wife, wedded wife, but I have never touched you in my life. You're very pure, and your love for Krishna makes you everything. You're so pure. So if I offended you in any way, I'm asking forgiveness from you." Abhimanyu, the husband, also asked forgiveness. Then came Chandravali. Who's Chandravali? The counterpart of Radharani. Chandravali. She also, in the same way, she touched the feet of Radharani on her head and she said, "Please forgive me. Even though Krishna was coming in my camp to receive all my loving services. But remember, believe me, Radhe, he's always and always uttering your name. He only loves you. Therefore, if directly or indirectly, if I have ever offended you, please forgive me. Please forgive me. Because you are superior. You are superior than all of us, all the gopis." So Radharani, Chandravali, she also took the food dust and kept on her head. And this is a time when Krishna arrived from this long journey, miles and miles of journey. From Dwarika, he arrived to Nidhuban. And when he saw Radharani in this state, his heart melting. Tears start flowing from his eyes. And he just uttered, "Radhe!" Fell unconscious there. And Vishakha Sakhi, the girlfriend of Radharani, she whispered in the ears of Radharani, "Krishna has arrived." Moment Radharani heard this, "Krishna has arrived," she got so much energy. She came back to her life. She opened her eyes, beautiful lotus eyes. She glanced, she glanced over Krishna. That my beloved Krishna, in this unconscious state, I can't bear this. It's too much for me. I can't hold this. And Radharani immediately told Vishakha, "What are you doing here? Go and help Krishna." And by saying so, she again fell unconscious. Now Lalita Sakhi, the Lalita, she's taking care of Radharani and Vishakha is taking care of Krishna. How are they taking care of each? Lalita is whispering in the ears of Radharani, "Krishna, Krishna, Krishna." And that name Krishna is taking care of the life air of Radharani. On the other side, Vishakha, she's calling out, "Radhe, Radhe, Radhe," in the ears of Krishna. And there, when Krishna heard the name Radhe, Radhe, he opened his eyes. He became Jagannath. His eyes got big, dilated, big eyes. His hands got shrunk in. His feet got in. And he became Jagannath. Nidhuban is the place where Krishna exhibited the form of Jagannath. Nidhuban means a transformation in the body. What is the cause of transformation of the body? The separation of Radharani. And now the union, the meeting of Radharani, seeing Radharani eye to eye. That's why Dwarika is Vipralamba, full of separation. And because Jagannath Puri is known as Dwarika, that's why Jagannath Puri is called Vipralam, means where the mood of separation prevails. and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Radha Krishna combined. Just like Radharani, very interesting. Very interesting. She is like in love with Krishna, like so much love in Krishna. When Krishna comes and goes into the heart of Radharani, that's Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So outside golden complexion Radharani, and inside Krishna is in the heart of Radharani. Antar Krishna Bahir Gaura. Another reason why it is so, getting my point? Radharani told Krishna, I want to see when you become Radha, if any time if you are going to become Radha, I want to see what emotions you will go through. But I must tell you, very difficult for you to handle. I can handle this, Radharani is saying. You can't. You can't. Because you're going to throw yourself on the ground, weeping and crying. And I can't tolerate this. Therefore, Krishna, I will cover you with my body. Because if you're going to fall on the ground, I don't want you to get hurt. All that pain should come to my body. So I will cover you with my complexion. I'll cover you with my body. So Mahaprabhu is what? When Radharani embraced Krishna in such a warm loving that Krishna entered in the heart of Radharani. And she is protecting Krishna from outside. And this is what Mahaprabhu, when he sees Jagannath feeling separation, calling out Krishna, Krishna, and he jump high in the sky and fall on the ground. But Krishna is not getting any pain or hurt. Who's holding that? Radharani. This is the extreme, extreme, extreme love of Radharani for Krishna. The ideal love. No one can surpass that love. They're the best, all in all. Therefore, Jagannath Puri Dham is Vipralam, full of separation. Mahaprabhu chose that place to taste that separation mood. Therefore, Mahaprabhu in his quarters in Gambhira, E matra dine dine sarup Ramananda sane निज भाव करे न विदित भारे विषय ज्वाला होय अंतरे आनंदमय Krishna prem adbhut charitra. Every day in a small tiny room, if you go Jagannath Puri, Mahaprabhu's room, how big is that? Just this much. And Mahaprabhu's body is like maybe more than 8.5 feet. And he's staying in that small tiny room. And what he's doing there? Day and night just relishing. Krishna himself relishing the sweetness of his own names. Krishna himself as Mahaprabhu relishing the sweetness of his own pastimes. That's Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Gambhira Jagannath Puri Dham, where the mood of separation is so prominent. And Mahaprabhu wants to taste this mood of separation. That's why he chose, as independent Lord, he chose Sri Jagannath Puri. Vrindavan is a place of union, where they both meet together. But Jagannath Puri is a place where they separate together. Mahaprabhu wants to taste that separation mood. What is that tasting separation mood? Is that pain is also relishing? Or there's something to taste about pain? Yes. There's some drinks which are palatable only when they're hot. Suppose if you have a cup of coffee. If coffee gets cold, it's not delicious anymore. When it is very hot, you take sip by sip. It gives so much pleasure. Similarly, separation mood is full of pain, but is giving so much bliss and pleasure for those who are in love. Means Radha and Krishna. This pain is giving them pleasure. A sweet pain. A sweet pain. That's the reason Mahaprabhu chose Sri Jagannath Puri Dham to taste and relish this. And he used to relish a lot every day for 18 years staying in Jagannath Puri Dham. This is just a hint. The answer of the question why Mahaprabhu chose Sri Jagannath Puri Dham to stay. Okay? Hare Krishna. Shri Jagannath Puri Dham ki, Shri Jagannath Bhagwan ki, Sachinandan Gaur Hari ki, Gaur Premanande. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you all Boston devotees who came from so far to give their warm, loving presence. Fulton devotees, my regards to all of you, and looking forward to see you again. And special thanks to the Maine devotees, Matajis, who cooked such delicious food and gave such warm hosting here. Very like close and intimate, small group. Yeah, but very close. It was a very nice stay here. Tomorrow morning, not morning but afternoon, I'm going to go again, and I will plan again to come here and to Boston too. Nimai Prabhu extended his invitation many times. Now I can't even look in his eyes. I feel so embarrassed that it appears that I'm neglecting, ignoring him, but that's not the case.
You're staying in New York?
Yeah, for a couple of days. I have a travel. I have a schedule. I have to go Washington, DC, and then Philadelphia, Jersey. Then at Christmas I'm going to Holland.
Wow.
Yeah, Europe just for 7 days. Then come back again. I start my travel to Seattle, Hawaii, California, all over. Hare Krishna. That's my life. I embrace this life, and it's very nice.
It gives us all a great opportunity to care for you, and for you to care for us.
But this place was so special. This place is so quiet and calm, and like no disturbance, nothing. So nice to be here. And Mataji's and all of your prasad survived me. I'm able to survive here. Hare Krishna.
Sutanta Maharaj ki.